What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another model review of the Hobbymaster AV-8B Harrier 2. And now this is the British Air Force or Royal Air Force version. Apparently this was stationed in, I can't pronounce that, Germany though, in 1990. And this is how the vehicle or the aircraft looked at that time. Again, this is now my third Hobbymaster, and I have to say I really love the detail on these models, especially this Harrier. I love how small it is. So this is kind of more my scale. I know all of these are a 172 scale, so obviously different aircraft are going to be bigger or smaller depending on that, how they are in real life. But I think just how small this is, obviously the Harrier in real life is a smaller jet, but I love the size of this, and I really love the detail. So Hobbymaster is definitely one of my new favorite die-cast model kit companies for aircraft. So let's take a look. I did buy this used, so I might be missing some accessories. I can't tell. I bought this on eBay. Actually, Harriers I found are really hard to find for Hobbymaster now. I really wanted a U.S. Marine Corps version. They have some really cool Marine Corps versions of the Harrier, but a lot of them go for a lot of money. So this was a reasonable price. I did like the look of the green and the detail and kind of the loadout that this one comes with. So that's why I got this one to compromise. So, as far as the packaging, you just have the standard Hobbymaster box. Nothing too exciting there. Just shows you a picture of the vehicle on the front. Excuse me. On the back, there's another picture of it, and then it's a window box giving you some stats of the aircraft and then the armament, which is pretty cool. Then on the inside is where the jet is, obviously, in the package. So as far as accessories, I have everything pretty much loaded up, and I have to say, just zooming in, again, Hobbymaster, it does such a great job on detail. The thing I like the most is, I don't know what these are or what the purpose is on the Harrier, but if my camera will focus, it has those kind of like squiggly wire that's running on top of the cockpit. I don't know what that does, but it's so cool that they included that actually in the canopy, so that's very cool. Again, all the different, lights and all the paint work, all the detail around it is very good. You can see a little kind of insignia or picture if my camera will focus there. I honestly can't tell what that is. It's a bird of some sort, so that's pretty cool. Then you have the British Air Force, or I think it's a Royal Air Force insignia there on each wing. And again, just getting real close with my camera here, you can see just the great level of detail all over the jet with all these lines, the painted white right there. I guess that's a different sensor right there. I'm not the biggest aircraft buff as far as everything that goes into it, but again, it's a great paint, great detail, great sculpt. So I really love this model. Harriers has always been one of my kind of favorite jets growing up as a kid. Now that we have the F-35B apparently taking over this role, I wonder how much longer they will keep the Harrier in service, but I definitely think it's such a cool jet fighter. As far as the underside, take it off the stand real quick. Unfortunately, I don't have my camera stand with me, so I got to do everything one-handed again. You can see the level of detail with the different bombs that are attached to the wing. You have a missile there. I would assume that would be an air-to-air missile. I could be wrong though. Then you have the fuel tanks that are detachable. All this you can detach, to kind of pick out your different looks. Another thing I really love about Hobbymaster is you can choose the armament you want to have on each vehicle. Then you can see with the Harrier, those vents there. That's how it achieves its VTOL function, or its vertical takeoff. And those, you can move those to angle them down or up. They're just a little stiff, so that's pretty cool that they let you articulate those. And again, with all Hobbymasters, you do have a small pilot that is inside the vehicle, so that's very cool. And again, this, I'm not going to do it on camera just because I don't have my stand with me, but this actually can unpeg the canopy, and you can peg it back one to simulate that it's an open canopy. So like I said, I really love the detail. I even like the, you know, when I first saw this on eBay, I was going to pass on it because the green kind of threw me off. But now that I have it in person, I really love this green. It's very cool. Again, I kind of wish that I could get a Marine Corps version of the Harrier, but just for the price that they're going on eBay, new and used, you really can't get them for under $100. I've seen most of them 110, 120. So I kind of missed the Hobby Master boat. You know, I'm just getting into Hobby Master now, kind of late in the game. So I'm gonna have to play some catch up and pay, you know, money in the secondary market to build up my fleet. So as far as die-cast military aircraft and vehicles right now, I would say Hobby Master and I think Italeri is how you say it, are my favorite brands for you know, kind of a 6 or 7 inch scale for military vehicles. The Italeri, they're a little smaller. I think most of their aircraft is 1 in 100. I will be doing some reviews on those. I have the F-35B in the Italeri. I have the Su-25 Frogfoot, the Growler, which is the FA-18 variant. I think that's more of a sensor jammer type electronic warfare jet. So I have a lot of cool Italeri die-cast military vehicle reviews coming up. And for the people who are not really into the die-cast vehicles, I am doing figure reviews still too. I actually do have the NECA Ultimate Jungle Hunter coming in, so I'll be reviewing that. So if people aren't a fan of all these die-cast aircraft reviews, I will be still doing figure reviews. Anyway, kind of going on a tangent here. So again, if I had to rate this model kit, I would give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, I can't see any flaws with it. The amount of accessories it comes with, for me, is great. I love that you can take the fuel tanks off, you can take the bombs off, take the missiles off, you can have different looks, and then again, with Hobby Master, the level of detail, like, my camera can barely pick it up, but you can even see the fans inside the, you know, the air intakes there. So again, the level of detail, you cannot beat Hobby Master. I believe there's a few other brands that are even more upscale than Hobby Master, such as, I think, Century Wings is one of them. But again, I'm really excited that I kind of stumbled upon the Hobby Master line. I'm just a little disappointed that I'm coming in late in the game because I know I'm going to have to pay, you know, some higher prices on the secondary market. But I'm very glad that I have a Harrier in my collection, and I'm hoping to increase my Hobby Master fleet. So hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I definitely recommend picking any variant of the Harrier up in the Hobby Master line. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone.